sunny Las Vegas at Summer League, and it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA2K22.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Chris Webber and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We're joined by reporter Ali LaForce as well.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
And an intentional foul right there. And here we are, Grant, coming up on Thanksgiving. Now, when you're at the table, what's the first food you reach for?
Oh, B.A., I always go for the turkey. That's the foundation of my Thanksgiving eating. You got to start with that first and then work around that.
Timeout call, Memphis. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Clippers, knocked out of that top three, moving down to the fourth spot.
Checking out Memphis, they're right there early on, competing for the top spot, which is exactly what
and everything and everyone. When I'm digging so deep, all the time will come. It all feels like gold to me. Might not be a diamond, but it shines for me. It all feels like gold to me. It ain't lost in silence. It's all good to me. Sing it. To me, and lost inside it, it's not good to me. All feels like gold to me, and lost inside it, it's all good to me. Sing it, it's all good to me. Sing it, gold to me. Sing it, it's all good to me. All feels like gold. To me, sing it. All feels like gold to me. And lost inside it, it's all good to me. All feels like gold to me. And lost inside it, it's all good to me. 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 Sing it.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Celtics.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And the Clippers starting five. Close tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell, and it's Batum in at the small forward. Powell with it. And with Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg, how many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room for dessert. Sometimes a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that sixth sense. Wow, what a pass.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. I asked Coach about how he'll slow down LeBron tonight. We both had a good laugh about that. Coach said there's just no way to do it. Believe me, I've tried to come up with one. If there was a way to slow down LeBron, someone would have done it by now. LeBron's resume shows there isn't an answer for him, and there never has been. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the Clippers have possession following the score by Memphis. No good off the front line.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Batum against Miles. And Batum kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
First one falls for him. And so Powell nails both of them. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. There's Mr. Clutch, covered by Lillard. Such a wide open look. Houdini's got his second bucket.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Miles against Powell. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Clock at 6. He takes it in. Banked in off the glass.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Pass to Miles. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
First team foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Miles. Hartenstein's checked in for Zubac. And Miles drops them both. Clippers trail by 4. Lillard surveying the D. Lets the three fly. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Here's Mr. Clutch. James outside. And the dunk by James.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Outside, Batum. Here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Here's Hartenstein, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
So timeout called here, the first for Memphis.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Giannis, he's checked in for Houdini. Kevin Durant comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Ball. And Curry subbed in for James. Curry's shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Amazing to think some questioned if Curry could lead on his own, isn't it, Doris? He has answered the critics quickly.
One 62-point outburst showed how dominant he is. After missing almost all of 2020, some began to doubt Mr. Curry. I don't think anyone is going to make that mistake again.
Fires from 14, and it's Memphis with another.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
1:31 left in the first quarter. Here he goes. Tipped away. And it's Memphis on the break. And here we go. That one goes in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Jackson against Curry. Jackson down low. Pass to man. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Fades back. And too long on the shot. Memphis leading by 7. Curry fires from way outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jackson passes to Coffey. Back to Jackson. And he converts the layup.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Curry is inside. Guarded by Jackson. Curry's shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, though.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's man in at the shooting guard position. Here's Coffey, and he misses his first shot. Memphis leading by 5. The pass to Durant. And here is Curry. Covington trying to break free. Second chance shot. Good D by Covington.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's man, covered by Irving, to the middle. Zubac. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Zubac has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And it's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. James outside. There's the feed to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
I'm not sure there is a right way to defend LeBron in pick and roll situations. He'll score it, or he's going to set up a teammate. Turn the lights out.
Now here's Powell. It's deflected. Lillard against Miles. Down low. Picked him clean. Lillard outside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
LeBron outside. And they double up James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miles. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Batum. Last outing for Memphis. They won that game against Detroit. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here's Miles going inside, and it's Miles with the jam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. It's Powell with the drive, and Davis sends it back.
The incredible length of Davis, uses it to perfection to come up with the block. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan, making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this time out also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Here's Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Here's Houdini. Here's LeBron.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, LeBron.
James taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lillard against Harden. Lillard attacking. That's tipped. Now Davis. LeBron with it. And they double up LeBron. And it's Miles with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Lillard. 10 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Over Harden. And the Clippers miss again. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Passes it to Hartenstein. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And he misses the fast break layup. Clippers trail by 11. Batum wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Miles, that's good.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the shot is good.
Norman
Powell's got 6.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
And it's Miles with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Lillard against Harden. And the foul on Harden.
Side out.
That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Giannis, he's checked in for Davis. Mr. Clutch comes in for James. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Baller. And Stephen Curry subbed in for James Harden. And then for Los Angeles, Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Mann subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Here's Mann. Missed inside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Irving's shot is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Clippers trail by 12. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Mann passes to Lillard. Cans it from downtown. He's got 13.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Curry against Lillard. Here's Curry. Again, Memphis.
Well, that's become one of the most recognizable shots in all of basketball. The Steph Curry jumper.
And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Checking out Memphis. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison, playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of basketball. We've got a whole nother half to go. So excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited.
And Kenny, what did you think about the Clippers?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Mr. Clutch out there with Baller. Then there's Davis. And it's LeBron James. And it's Gilbert in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And I still can't get over how strange it is seeing Damian Lillard in a jersey other than the Blazers. One of the biggest trades of the past few years. This team felt that Lillard was the missing piece to get them over the top.
Here's Batum following the score by Memphis. Poke loose, just 5 on the clock. Powell, not enough on that one as it misses. And so James will bring it up for Memphis. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Now here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. By himself, throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Memphis. To the paint, here's Zubac, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Zubac has got his second basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now, here's Miles. He's got 12. The shot's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lillard, the pass to Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Zubac. Lillard outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 16 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
James Harden, he's checked in for Memphis. And then for the Clippers, Coffey's checked in, and it's Jackson in for Powell. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harden kicks to Davis. Back to Harden. And he slams it one-handed.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. You look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. It's rebounded by Memphis. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by LeBron.
James with the assist.
And Memphis leads by 20.
And the D has to be more aware of Harden, especially when he's operating that close to the basket.
And here's Jackson. Pass to Lillard. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. Houdini's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Miles. Trying to get open as Davis. Nice D from Lillard. Clippers trail by 20. To the middle. Here's Batum. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely delayed it and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kevin Durant comes in for LeBron. Irving's checked in for Baller. And it's Stephen Curry in for James Harden. Gilbert passes to Curry. And the layup is good. Curry's got 8 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now the pass to Covington. We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Coffey can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 20. From deep. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Hartenstein passes to Coffey. It doesn't go for him. Nice defense from KD. Here's Houdini. He's got 12. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And the rejection by Giannis. 27 seconds left to play in the 3rd.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Jackson. There's 14 seconds left in the 3rd. 5 to shoot.
And all the skill used on that crossover. You might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
And so it's Memphis, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Memphis. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. So with Lillard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Hood. Robert Covington out there with Hartenstein. And it's Moon in at the point.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside Hood. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Irving way outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
The dish to Moon. Hood deciding where to go with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Irving passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Irving. Driving to the basket. Giannis with it. Now Covington defending. Here's Gilbert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Moon. He dishes it to Hood. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And they'll get another chance. Outside Curry. Passes it to Gilbert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, wow. How about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Some changes for Memphis. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Durant. LeBron comes in for Stephen Curry. And it's Baller in for Irving. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Now here's James. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's Davis finishing it off.
A terrific leaper with incredible height. Davis is a dunk machine.
Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
LeBron outside. Pass to Miles. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. That shot misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Moon, defended by Miles. Covington kicks to Moon. Back to Covington. Hood for 3. And it's Miles with the rebound. Hood's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Gilbert. Tries from 10. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And there's 1:45 left to play here in the fourth. From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Memphis. James outside. Miles the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Mr. Clutch. Inside. Miles, that's good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Houdini. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the basket by Giannis. Defended by Miles. Kicks it to Hood. Fires for three. And it's Miles with the rebound. Memphis with the ball. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Anthony. Great team win. How important are those contributions throughout the roster?
We got a great team, and guys are playing for each other. We play selfless. All we care about is winning. And these guys are doing the little things, and therefore, any chance we get where we're able to find these guys and make plays, we want to give it to them. We want to reward them and thank them for doing all the little things. That's how you win championships.
Yeah, it was 1 through 15 tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.